Hey everyone, I'm Nick from Super Nintendo, and I typically make YouTube videos analyzing the factors affecting video game prices, but today we're going to do something special. Atari Gamer couldn't be here himself, and he asked me to put together this video. So hold tight because we have some fun announcements to make. That's right, we're going to be talking about the Atari Lynx, and specifically the programming competition that Atari Gamer has been running over the past several months. We'll get to that in just a second, but first, let's talk briefly about the history of the Atari Lynx. The Atari Lynx was not originally called the Lynx. It was originally developed by Epyx, and the concept was called the Epyx Handy. Unfortunately, Epyx had financial trouble and pitched the idea to Nintendo and Sega, who both turned it down in favor for their own handhelds. Atari picked up the handheld and rebranded it as the Atari Lynx, and the Lynx was released to the public in 1989 and then refreshed in 1991 as the Model 2. While the Atari Lynx was technically superior to the Game Boy, boasting 64K of RAM, a color screen, and the ability to network with up to 15 other Lynx units, the Atari Lynx didn't last very long on the shelves and was discontinued by Atari in 1995. Despite being on the market for 6 years, Atari Lynx had an incredibly small commercial library of only 71 titles. While the Atari Lynx has faded into obscurity, the homebrew community has been alive and well for the 16-bit handheld. For the 30th anniversary of the Atari Lynx, the Atari Gamer, along with a number of sponsors including MarkSpace, Retro HQ, Gaming Display, and two private individuals, Vince Marchand and Rafael Jankowski, are proud to bring you the Atari Lynx 30th birthday programming competition. The competition was announced in July of this year and received 11 team registrations. Each of the teams had 3 months to design, code, and test an original game for the Atari Lynx. The quality of the games submitted has been phenomenal, and although there can only be 3 top place winners, each team deserves a big thank you. To determine the winners of this competition, each of the games were awarded points for creativity, implementation, gameplay, replay value, and how complete it was as a product. Additional points were awarded based on a voting poll posted on the Atari Age forums and for community reaction. So let's get to those winners, and I gotta tell you, it was incredibly close. In third place with 317.3 points, we have Growing Ties. In second place with 331.5 points, we have Assembloids. And finally, the winner of Atari Gamer's Atari Lynx 30th birthday programming competition, narrowing out Assembloids with 332.8 points, is Lynx Quest. So please put your hands together in congratulating these amazing teams. These new games and concept demos have been the best presents for both the Atari Lynx and the retro gaming community, and we couldn't have asked for more. You can play all of these games right now here at the MarkSpace booth. There are real Atari Lynx consoles to enjoy the games on, or if you prefer, you can check out the new Android-based emulation app from MarkSpace. Thanks so much for coming, happy birthday to the Atari Lynx, and keep on Lynxing!